It's a matter of focus, commitment, sheer will. Something you know very little about.
Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Zero, and I hope this will be a short video, but I'm gonna talk as long as I need to talk. This message is only to who it applies to, and I wanted to talk about those who I consider code breakers or oath breakers. And I'm only talking about this because I want to leave all that stuff in 2019. Dealing with people who tell you that they follow a code, that they agree to something that you and that person talked about and said, "Hey, this is what we're gonna do. If this happens, we do this." And then this person never actually does it. And I know I for one, am not going to deal with people who just constantly break their word. And I know a lot of people have probably experienced this, especially if you're in YouTube, but probably in real life as well. And people handle it differently. And my story with that is, I remember a couple years ago, I used to rock with this group. It was a group that was on the internet, and I thought like, hey, these are some good people. They have a code, they follow it, and things were good. It looked like we were really, making some strides, really, doing good things. Until, certain incidents happen, and then I start to realize they don't even keep the code that they have, but expect me to rock with them. Yeah, they had broken their own code and wanted me to still rock with them after that, and I couldn't do that. It just wasn't in my code to do so. It wasn't in me to do that. And I won't follow a group of people who I can't trust or have any respect for. And recently I've dealt with a few individuals, some on the internet and some in real life, who can't keep their word. I'll give in that example. There was this one individual recently that we had a talk. I didn't agree with something he did. And I let him know that I wasn't cool with what he was doing. And I would have talked to him that night, but he was still having a live stream. And it took me a minute to actually talk to this individual. But once I talked to him, after having 20 to 30 minutes of arguing, we agreed that, if we had a problem with one another, we would come to each other directly, in the background, as to not put our public business out there, put our business out in the public, I mean. But within a few days, he comes at me for no reason. And if he had a problem, he knew he could talk to me in the background, not out in the open. Which I thought that the problem that we had with each other was solved. I thought we had worked that out. But apparently, he didn't work that out. So he decided to come up on a stream to call me out, so to speak. And I told this individual to keep my name out of his mouth, because I'm not trying to argue with him out in the public. He knows that if he had a problem with me, he could talk to me in the background. Now, I don't know if this individual will even watch this video, which I do not care, because I am addressing it here for one last time, and I am not addressing it anymore. And the only reason why I will not say this individual name is for two reasons. One is that I don't want your channel getting any shine for me talking about this. And two, I have a group that I'm a part of that me revealing this person's name would cause problems. So I will not say that individual's name. But as far as dealing with that individual, I hope he's not stupid enough to actually try to say anything about this, because that would make the group look bad. And as far as I'm concerned, I am done with that individual altogether. So I don't want any more communication with that individual. But this is me addressing all code breakers, oath breakers, or whatever you want to call them, because I will not deal with any more of these type of people going into 2020. I will immediately cut you off as soon as I find out you're a code breaker. Even people I had problems with that had a code and stuck to their code, I still have respect for those people. But individuals that pretend like they have a code and they break it constantly, or show you that their code is a loose one at best, I don't want to rock with an individual like that. The reason why codes exist is a guideline for your life. They're your guiding light. They dictate your actions, like how religions have a doctrine. A code is your doctrine. You are the follower, protector, and enforcer of this code. You are solely responsible for your code. No one else is. And I, for one, refuse to be that type of person, or refuse to deal with these type of people. So for all you code breakers and oath breakers and whatever, since you like breaking code, here's some decoder rings. I hope you break all the codes you need to with this decoder ring, because you need them. And next year, going into 2020, this is the year. This is going to be the year of incentives and examples. And I will be an example of what it's like to follow a code and have people respect you for that code. Because when you have a code, people have a lot of respect for you. Even if they don't like you, they respect you because you have a set of guidelines that you will not bend on. Because if you have a code actually protects you, not only from other people, but from yourself at times. But I think I've talked long enough about this. But I will continue to follow my code. And I think this will probably be the last thing I would actually talk about for 2020, at least in a pre-recorded video. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Happy Kwanzaa, happy Kumbh, Day of Creativity. Salute to the Neo sector and all you master builders. This is Zero. Wholeness and Balance Vibrations, people. I will see you later. And have a great new year. See you later, folks.
You are the most talented, most interesting, and most extraordinary person in the universe. And you are capable of amazing things because you are the special.